stretch and real-time pitch shift. So everything is completely flexible. You have 4 inputs you can sample from, and the samples you capture can be instantly locked to the tempo you've chosen. So no matter what tempo you have, it stays in sync. Automatic, exactly.
Is it sliced or is it just an algorithm?
It's an algorithm, time stretch algorithm. And one of the neat trick about this is that everything is streamed from a compact flash card.
Okay.
So the sample,
so you can have long tracks.
So you can have 64 gigabyte sample compact flash cards. So you can have a lot of samples.
Best play for 3 days.
Yeah, and you can, for example, assign a 4 gigabyte drum sample, like a whole track. So you can have 8 stereo backing tracks, which you can add effects to, and time stretch and pitch shift all in real time. So it's a really flexible live machine and sample manipulator and effects maker. And then you have the slider, which you can assign to any parameter.
How many samples can you play at the same time? Is it like 8?
Yeah,
as the name suggests?
You have 8 stereo tracks,
okay.
But you can have more samples in your library, so to speak. So we plan to implement that. If in track 1, for example, you can change samples. So on step 1 of the sequencer, you play a bass sample, bass kick drum sample, and on this track on step 7, you play a snare sample, for example. So we plan to implement that. And you can instantly reverse samples and pitch them up.
What about swing? Is it possible to swing?
We haven't implemented swing yet.
But it's kind of planned.
Hopefully, yeah.
That sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah, and exactly. You can go quite extreme ways. So if we take this, can take a listen to the time stretch function. We've been working quite a lot on it.
The thing is when it gets slower.
So this is half the tempo. 60 BPM.
So is it like possible to stream or to reload stuff on the fly?
Yes. You can do that. You can just go into this menu and change the samples, and while it's playing, everything is.
So when is it going to come out?
Quarter 4, 2010.
Quarter 4.
Yeah. It's we have a bit of a software development to do, but the hardware is more or less finished. This is what it will look like, and all the buttons are here.
What about the USB? Is it like MIDI USB or is it just to transfer samples? Or is there internal memory?
Yeah, there's some raw memory dedicated for effects and stuff like that. The USB port is mainly for, at the moment, transferring samples. Yeah, maybe we will implement some other tricks with the USB ports, but for now it's sample transfer only. USB 2.0.
That looks really good.
Yeah, and you have a cue out as well, so when you play live, you can, when you sample from a turntable, you can just cue it to hear it only in your headphones, and once you're finished with the loop and had all the effects you want, you can just uncue it and it goes to the main out.
It looks cute.
Yeah.
It's the cutest Elektron machine yet.
Yeah, yeah, I like the looks of it as well.
And the price is going to be like a machine WW?
No, cheaper actually, 1,200 euros. How come? Because we have the machine drum is a quite old construction hardware-wise. It's a lot of manufacturing costs put into the case actually, and with this one we have a lot of experience of how to make the most efficient casing. It's still all metal, of course, but the process to manufacture the case is so much cheaper, so we've been able to lower the price quite substantially.
wow, it's really looking impressive. Did you see
that will be really amazing when it's
the big. I haven't seen it in real life, but I just saw the video of it. That huge group box.
It's really huge.
Yeah, it's really huge. It's a very cool concept, though. I mean, you're most likely able to do a lot of stuff with it, but it's kind of big.